Hey guys, so welcome back to The Legend of Zelda The Wind Waker. In this video we're going to just continue on with our little bit of side questing on Windfall Island. The reason it's not nighttime is because I just need to make a very small correction to the last little bit of video that I put out where I said that you take a picture of her and you show it to the guy and then, they'll go for a date. What you have to do first is you have to actually talk to her, and she'll actually ask you to take a picture of her, and then you take the picture and then you show it to the guy. Because the last time I talked to her, she was talking about her dress. But if you do it correctly and you talk to her, I don't want to talk to you, killer bees. Talk to her. She'll say maybe he'll come tomorrow, and that's your signal that they are going to actually meet up on that date. Like he's gone and actually asked her. So we have to make it night, and then we have to make it day again to get that to trigger. But I think that I want to go ahead and just do the night stuff that I said I was going to do. Just like I said I would, so just wanted to make that a little bit more clear before anybody really jumps on me and corrects that. I think, and I don't know if this happens at night or if we have to wait an entire day, but that letter that we gave to Maggie, if we go back in here, I think this has to happen at night, but I'm not too sure. If not, we'll come back tomorrow. No, here it is. You go back into here after delivering that letter to the post box from Maggie. Honestly, you just don't understand, do you? Open up your ears. Silence! I'm telling you, we don't allow postmen here. Begone! Begone! Don't be ridiculous! I went through great trials and tribulations to go all the way to the Forsaken Fortress and return with Mo's letter. Silence! Begone! Begone! Then please, be reasonable. Can you at least sign for the letter? He wants nobody to be with his daughter. Just acknowledge I was here! So they're having a big screaming match. I mean, the postman's just trying to do his job, and he's just being real mean. Foolish man, now you've made me angry. I cannot even look you in the face any longer, or I fear I might. I must go somewhere to cool my feathers. So, there's a problem. I mean, Maggie wants to be with her moblin friend, Mr. Mo. And, the father won't let her. Does this Mo think I'll let him lay a hand on my one and only daughter, Maggie? I don't care whose letters they are. They'll never reach her on my watch. Well, I guess I don't blame him, seeing as how she's not really in love with a female, or I was gonna say a female, a human person. She's actually in love with a moblin, if you didn't catch that in my last video. But anyways, after the postman, goes off because he's mad, you can come in here, which is the cafe, which is just beside the Windfall Island shop. This is where he's gone to kind of cool down. So let's come in here, and every time you come in here at night, everyone will kind of look at you because you're not supposed to be in here, obviously, being that you are a kid. But we're just here to talk to the postman. We're not here to drink. It's you. I'm sorry you had to witness me fly off the handle like that at Maggie's house. I'm most embarrassed. That man just... Never mind. To tell you the truth, though, I came to deliver a letter addressed to Maggie from a moblin named Mo, but as you saw, the girl's stubborn father won't permit me to give it to her. What a stubborn, meddling old man, refusing to accept letters from the postman. Who's heard of such nonsense? I went to great trouble to go all the way to the Forsaken Fortress, and it was a most frightening ordeal, let me tell you. I believe you, Mr. Postman. Aw, he feels bad because he's not doing his job, but I mean, the guy won't let him. I have other deliveries waiting to be made. I cannot mope here further. Actually, I have an idea. That old fool may not permit postmen on his premises, but surely he would allow you in the place, would he not? Could you deliver this letter to Maggie in my stead? What do you say? Of course I will. Honestly, you young man are a lifesaver. It truly never hurts to ask. I shall leave this letter in your care. So this is Mo's letter to Maggie, so we're going to take that to her. I'm counting on you to put this in Maggie's hands, and I thank you. No problem. Oh, I didn't even notice that he was here. Her father's here drinking. I guess I would be too. Lately, my daughter Mila has been sneaking out at night to go somewhere. I suppose I could tag along and secretly follow her, but when I think about the possibility of her doing something bad, I just... If, and this is a huge unlikely if you happen to find Mila about to do some dishonorable act, will you stop her for me? Just do it if you catch her in the act. Not that she ever would, but if she does, just jump out and stop her, please. Honestly though, despite how my little Mila may look, she is a kind child who thinks only of her poor father. She'd never do anything bad. Uh-huh. Well, that's kind of a big hint. You know, Mila's sneaking out at night, and if you're out at night, generally, you're not really up to any good. And I actually forget where she is. Oh, here she is. So this is Mila here. You talk to her. Shh! Take off! Go away! Okay. And you don't have to talk to her father to trigger this, by the way. You just have to actually rescue her from this Forsaken Fortress and be here at night. So we're going to see if we can actually prove her father wrong, because I want to see what Mila's up to. So you have to follow her at a very safe distance. She's going to look back often, because she's obviously very, very paranoid about anybody following her. So just follow her at a distance, and just keep an eye on her. Let's see here. This is a very slow-moving thing, and don't make any noise either. Like, don't go breaking these pots. I haven't tried it, but I would imagine that probably wouldn't go very well. Where are you gonna stop next, Mila? Oh, up here. I think also if you don't move fast enough, you actually lose her. There she is. Come on. I want to catch you doing whatever it is you're doing. Who's that? And I think regardless of how still you are, she'll always say, who's that right there, and you just make the sound of a cat. I think it's hilarious. Link's just like, yep, just a kitty. And she actually makes like a full circle, and she just basically goes back to where she was standing previously. Which is, you know, like she went through that much effort to try to lose whoever it was that could be following her. Okay. And that's where she works. What are you up to, young lady? Ah, gotcha. You startled me. What do you want? My heart is racing. You scared me. Wait, are you the kind of creep who goes around at night scaring people? That's just plain mean. Just who do you think you are, anyway? I'm an ally of justice. A what? An ally of justice? I'm not a thief, I swear. I haven't stolen anything. Well, yet. Please let me go. It was just an impulse. That's all. Just a bad idea. Why don't you say anything? Does this mean you're mad at me? Could you at least listen to the circumstances in my life that led up to this moment? Please, you owe me that much. Quiet, you. I already know what happened to you. That's just cruel, you awful boy. Sometimes there are odd circumstances that make people do what they do. How could you be so close-minded? Why won't you say anything? And then she's gonna repeat. Yeah, I have to listen to her about her little wah-wah story about how rich she was. But one day a monstrous bird came and took me away to a terrible place called the Forsaken Fortress, where I was locked up and held captive. Oh, it was awful! You'd think she would recognize me, being that I was there twice, but apparently not. Every last bit of our family fortune gone. That was when my life of poverty began. Now every day, from morning until night, I'm busy working for the open-air shop. So as you can see, at least I'm trying to settle into my poor lifestyle. Doesn't that just tug at your heartstrings? What do you say about the tragic events in my pitiable life? That's kind of funny. No, that's terrible. Whatever. And to make matters worse, for some reason I still can't figure out that slob Maggie, who was the poorest girl in town, suddenly got filthy rich. Maggie, of all people. It makes me so mad that I want to do something terrible. Do you understand my plight? Very well, whatever. Then you'll let me go? No, I won't let you go. But why not? Because I'm honest. It's true, I know I'm quibbling over nothing, but being so poor weakens a person's very soul. But it's time I quit making silly excuses for myself. Thank you so much. Thanks to you, I didn't have to sink down to the level of a common thief. I will never do anything like that again. What an amazing feeling. I've let all my worries out of my heart. Wow, I actually feel refreshed. Let me at least thank you. Please take this. So for doing the right thing and being honest with her, she'll have a change of heart, and you get a bottle from her. Don't look at me like that. I didn't steal it. It washed up on the shore, so I picked it up. Don't tease me like that. It's a tiny bottle made of crystal clear glass. It's so beautiful. I wish my soul could be that beautiful. Well, that's corny. Oh, what am I saying? When you live in poverty, you can say the cheesiest things without blinking an eye. Huh. So, I guess I should go soon. My father will start worrying. Goodbye, little alley of justice. And good luck to you. Thanks for tonight. Link just does so many good things, I tell ya. Alright, so now that that is done... Anyways, let's go to the auction. Now the auction only happens at nighttime, so you gotta speak to this man here. He's the shop owner. I rent out the first floor of this mansion in order to run a nightly auction. And actually, tonight's auction is about to begin. Oh dear me, is it ever? Now it is indeed an auction, but I like to describe it more in simple terms as it is a competition of the very highest of order. Ah yes, it is a competition to see who can get the item that is being auctioned. Can you outbid everyone else? Do you have the courage and the fundage? Oh, the drama. So, it's not really anything interesting. He's just, saying it's an auction. Anybody can join. It's every night, and there's different prizes every night. So let's just go ahead and take part in this auction, and we don't need instructions because it's very, very easy. So it's just random people every night. Yes, first let me thank all of you bargain-loving people for joining us this evening. And he's just going to say thank you, and it's going to begin, and he'll give us our item of the evening. So sometimes it's really good stuff, and sometimes it's really crappy stuff. What do we get tonight? A heart piece? No, a joy pendant. So, joy pendant, there's a treasure chart to get in here. There's also a piece of heart, and a bunch of other stuff. So, I'm not even going to bother betting on this, but I'll show you, how to bid. So he'll tell you the bidding price, and I think you have a minute to bid. I want to say you have a minute. Anyways, to bid, you just kind of move your little bar at the very bottom there by rapidly pressing A. So I keep pressing A, see it fills up, and then once that bar fills up, you're able to place a bet. So it takes a while, so if you really want something, you really gotta be on your toes here. And they'll keep bidding. So you fill it up to the top, you see that there's 47 seconds left in the auction. You can bid as many rupees as you want. I wonder if you can go lower, that's hilarious. Anyways, but if you put in a large amount, I'll say 10. Oh dearest me, incredible! The drama, everyone is struck speechless at Link's bid. And if you make a large bid, you'll get stars in their heads, so everyone's kind of blown away by your bidding power. And it takes a little while for them to recuperate, and so they don't really put in a bid right away. So this is really good if you really, really want an item, because it gives you the opportunity to go ahead and fill up your little, I guess, like bar for bidding. And then you can really quickly place another bet, so that you're pretty much guaranteed to get the item. But I really don't want this joy pendant for 73 rupees, because we can get these for free, like, everywhere. I mean, so I'm just gonna let them keep bidding, and it will go right until the time ends. Like I said, I think it's a full minute, and you can make bets right up to when the auction ends. So, depending on what it is, you can be forking out a lot of money at the auction, so be sure that you really, really want the item. So I'm just gonna let this sit. I don't know how many minutes are left in this auction, but I can't believe some idiot's gonna pay $100 for a joy pendant. I'm so surprised Miss Marie isn't here, quite honestly. Okay, the auction can hurry up and end now. I can't believe you people are still bidding. It's so crazy. You can see it went from 40 rupees to 124. It's just insanity. And he'll keep reminding you, like, when the auction's almost over, he'll give you, you know, like, oh, it's almost over, keep betting. We've only got a few seconds left, etc. Yes, 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 only 5 seconds remain. Okay. So you can make bets in the 5 seconds if you're really quick, and a really good bid in that 5 seconds will pretty much enable you to win. So there's not really much skill to the auction house, but it can be kind of fun. Who wins the joy pendant? Vera. For the price of 144 rupees, you got ripped off. Miss Marie got like 40 joy pendants for practically free. I mean, she just gave us a bunch of items she already had laying around. Well, that's about it for that. And, you know, I'll be coming back for the more important and collectible items. Like I said, there are stuff like heart pieces and treasure charts and stuff. And while it's nighttime, let's see what the moon looks like. It's not quite a full moon. We need a picture of the full moon for that boy who says, "You don't understand how I feel, blah blah blah." So if you get a picture of the full moon, he will actually, you know, take the picture and you will get a prize from him. So I'll probably take that picture off screen because it does require a little bit of playing of the Sun Song. And I think that's pretty much it for this video. God, when there's still stuff to do on this island, it's crazy. Like, I didn't think this would take so long, but there is quite a lot of stuff to do on Windfall. So, like I said, I'll probably take a picture, and we'll be meeting those two at the cafe, and there's a bunch of other stuff that we want to do before leaving. So, thank you all so much for joining me, and I hope to see you all later.